welcome to Life in Sydney. I'm your host, Levin Salaberry or Levin Andres, and we're here with Joshua Sambrano, better known as
Jay Zambri.
Jay Sambry. He's the man. How are you, my friend?
Good. Great to be here. Excited.
Out of quarantine?
Oh, thank God. You'll go crazy
It's
in
good.
four.
It's
Yeah.
good. It's good. So you've been working, or what's been happening in your world?
Yeah. Well, 9 to 5. I work in IT.
Yeah.
IT consultant. As you can imagine, it's boring because you're making yourself forced to work from home. Office
Yep.
is closed, so
So you've been working from home.
yeah. And
And the
unfortunately,
fridge, the
it's
fridge is nice and
that's
close.
right. That's
You can
right.
get up and go whenever you want.
There's only an upside is I can get unlimited coffee. That's it. That's the only
Unlimited
upside.
coffee. How
Yeah.
good is that? Yeah, no, no. Like I've been lucky. I work in construction and I'm outdoors, and for us, luckily, he hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
So keeps me away from home a bit. But yeah, no, I can imagine what it's like staying home for so long and away from music too. All the gigs are
Oh,
cancelled,
yeah.
and it's insane. So how did you been practicing the guitar
Yeah. I
with spare
mean,
time?
yeah, as soon as 5 o'clock finishes, it's like the Flintstones Jabba Dabba Doo. I picked up the guitar again, and just started practicing again. Most people don't know that I used to play guitar.
Yeah,
Not professionally, but just more acoustic covers, R&B stuff,
awesome.
things to like just pass the time, I guess, with friends and family.
When did you decide to become an artist and why?
Oh, let's see. I guess to tell that, I'll just have to rewind backwards. I come from a family that's full of musicians.
Yeah, you were telling me earlier your dad plays piano
Yeah,
and
so my dad, he's been playing music or he's been around music since the 70s. So since day one he got here, the first job he had was, musician, singing at clubs.
in the good
Back
old
then,
days. There was a
yeah,
lot of work and
that's
you
right.
well
And,
paid
and
back
back
then.
then it was the Russian clubs that used to hire a lot of the
Wow.
Latin music. So I guess it originated from that. But if I was to go one step further, it would be because of my grandfather, my dad's dad. He was an actual professor in music. So I guess it
Wow.
came from him, the generation, then my dad. And I guess it was just,
It
I don't
just
know,
passed on.
luck or,
Just kept
that
going.
all three of us,
No,
like
I
my
don't think
twin
it's luck.
brothers.
Like I noticed, like you said, like I wouldn't put a percentage, but I know that a lot of people sort of follow through their parents and it just carries on. You know how many truck drivers I know that the dad was a truck
Yeah,
driver and the grandfather was a truck
yeah,
driver. And like it just carried on,
yeah,
just generations of truck
yeah,
drivers. You know what I mean? And I find that same with me. Like I become a singer because my grandfather was a guitarist and he liked to sing. He wasn't a great singer. Then my dad could sing. You know what I mean? And then my sister got into singing, and I got into singing, and we all
yeah,
sort of carried on.
yeah.
And my son is into DJing, and now my daughter likes to sing, and so it's good to continue
Yeah, exactly.
continue that on. How do you continue to learn in order to stay on top of things as an artist in your career?
Well, I guess for me, because I am Australian born,
Yeah.
since day one, I've always had the difficulty of learning songs in Spanish
Yep.
because it is my second language. Yes, I can speak, but one thing is speaking, and another thing is if you give me a salsa rhythm or a merengue rhythm or a cumbia rhythm, it takes me time to learn the lyric and be able to pronounce it properly.
I get it.
To be able to be like, yeah, I can do this. So I guess for me, I tend to read, watch a lot of Spanish shows, series, music. It just helps me, I guess, in my own little way to
Yeah.
improve more. Even more so now, the fact that we've been in lockdown, so majority of my music has always been, salsa from Mark Anthony, Hector Lavoe, cumbias, merengues, even
Awesome.
bachatas. My guess is just to keep me in that mentality of that Latin groove.
To keep
Just
that
to
to keep that language fluent
That's right.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
yeah,
Because yes, I
absolutely.
speak with my parents in Spanish when I call them, but that's only for
So your
half an
parents
hour.
not here? They
No, my parents went back to Ecuador about 5 years ago.
wow.
So I've been, I guess, in a way, living on my own in that aspect.
Yeah, well, my
Since
parents done
then,
that. My parents went to Spain for like 8 years, and yeah, you adjust.
yeah, I mean, like, yes, I have my two older brothers, but we always tend to speak English
Yeah, of course,
amongst
it's your
ourselves.
first language, so it
That's
just
right.
comes
Yeah.
easy. You know,
Um, it's just mainly I think friends that I've created along the way that I've kept that Spanish, I guess, dialect. majority of them are students that come from other countries.
Yeah, but I find that even if it's Spanish is my first language, and I can say both. I got
Yeah.
pretty fluent in both, but even in Spanish, knowing Spanish fluently, when it comes to like genres of music, you got to start from day one. If it's not your genre from your country, or like I was telling you before, when I grew up listening to a lot of ballads, and then when I was 18, I went into a band, and they're like, "Hey, here, sing salsa," and I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
hang on a sec, like I can't, like you got to adjust." So,
Yeah,
but
that's
like I've heard you sing, and we're gonna hopefully hear you sing very soon. And you're doing a great job, man. I got one more question, and then
Thank you.
what other profession other than your own would you like to attempt, and why?
Ooh. Apart from
A dream, something
I
that you
guess
think, yeah,
apart from being I'm a full-time IT professional.
yep.
That's my bread and butter.
yep,
My dream is to be able to do music full-time. So
Yeah.
I guess a milestone for me is to reach a point where I can be producing my own music, singing, songwriting my own music. Yes, I've got material, and yes, I've been songwriting.
awesome.
But it is a step for me that I've got it, on my vision board, that I want to work towards this, because I at least want to, regardless if I make it or not, it's just more the fact that I gave it my 110%.
I get it.
In
Definitely
that
get
growing
that.
stage. I think for me, it's I
You
guess
don't want to,
trying
you don't want to regret it later on.
That's right. Like, I'd rather know that I tried
Yeah,
and it didn't work out than
I don't think it's not. It's not that. It depends what you call it. Working out. You know what I mean? What's your vision of your music working out?
Working out is, in other words, if music replaces my current income,
Yeah.
in other words, my bread and butter that pays my rent, my bills, and it's
You
constant.
can live off it.
That's right, and
Yeah.
I have no stress.
Yeah.
I can say, yeah, okay, that's good, and then some.
Yeah, I think sometimes I get it. That's a good dream.
Yeah,
and,
it is hard.
and
I mean,
it's hard.
the
It's
fact
hard.
that we live in a country that's more Anglo-Saxon, yes, the Spanish is starting to hit, Australia and a bit more, but you can't really expect to be like, yeah, I want to make a salsa song and release it here, and it's
Yeah,
gonna
no,
work.
it's hard. It's hard.
And it's not impossible, but like you said, it is hard.
It's hard. Oh, what do you reckon? We hear a little tune from Joshua.
Yeah, definitely.
Just you ready?
Yeah, of course.
Always ready.
Always ready.
He's got his guitar in his
know,
hand.
Just have to thank the lockdowns. Thank you.
Yeah, good on you, man. Take us away.
No quiero que cambie, ella no quito ni regañe. Se puso color rosa como tú, sí. Ella no jugó, pero tú sí. Na, 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 na. Ella quiere salir con sus panas. Llega borracho a la mañana. Ay, que le falta la bugana. Todo y full. Desde ya voy advirtiéndote. No te quiero ver, la digo reclamando. Que lo vieron con fulana besándose. Papi, deja la huya, tiene la suya. Desde ya voy advirtiéndote. No te quiero ver, la digo reclamando. Que lo vieron con fulana besándose. Papi, deja la huya, tiene la huya. Le dice Miss Lonely, siempre sola. Llegó el DJ pa' que van esa rola. Que lo vieron varios días, me lo ha dicho varios meses. Te está llorando estupideces, ay madura. La reconciliación está dura. Yo creo difícil que encuentre la cura. Y sin duda, primero Romeo voy con la aventura. Desde ya voy advirtiéndote. No te quiero ver, la disco reclamando. Que lo vieron con fulana besándose. Papi, deja la bulla, tiene la suya. Desde ya voy advirtiéndote. No te quiero ver, la disco reclamando. Que le vieron con fulana besándose. Papi, deja la bulla. Se cansó de ser sana, llega borrachito en la mañana. No le importa si nadie le ama. Mucho tiburón, pero en esa mare ya no nada. Ya no quiere una vida salada, prefiero algo mucho más dulce. Man que le impulse, no quiere condón, no quiere que una las use. Esa espalda ya no va a cargar con tu cruce. Sirve la ver por el medio no cruce. Yo no sé cómo lo hiciste, pero mi corazón tú partiste. Ahora tú la que estás triste. Por ti lo siento, ya perdiste. Vete ya, que no sabré más. Ahora tus excusas para ti no hay. Sufre, llora, porque está de joda. Y por quedarte te quieres sola, sola. Y no puedo imaginar que otro más no puede tocarte. Por eso me quedo soltero, buscando amores para casero. Desde ya voy advirtiéndote, no te quiero ver latigo reclamando que lo vieron con fulana besándose. Papi, deja la bulla, tiene la suya. Desde ya voy advirtiéndote, no te quiero ver latigo reclamando que le vieron con fulana besándose. Papi, deja la bulla, tiene la suya. Me dice Miss Lonely, siempre sola. Llegó pa'l DJ pa' que vean esta rola, que la vieron varios días, pero he dicho varios meses, llorando de estupideces. I Miss Lonely. And yeah, it's a quick little cover.
Muy bueno. Arriba, Joshua.
Thank you, thank you.
Awesome, man. Far out. That was a good cover. I like that. Huh? So you're into your reggaeton?
Yeah, so
That was really good, man.
thank you, man.
Congratulations. So good.
It's something that I like doing. Like I said earlier, I like reggaeton that is being converted to salsa timba.
Yes.
Because, like you said, I like salsa and I like every variation of it. But I also like to look at reggaeton where I kind of like to play around with it being acoustic rather than having the beats and electronic and stuff like that. Like
having something
that's right.
Determining the speed that you got to sing at and
That's
following
right.
the beat.
So I always, like, when I'm at home, I always play around. Sometimes the song I tend to play a lot faster.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just like to muck around with it, saying, yeah, I'll start off here. Then, in the rap parts, I'll do the original. And sometimes if I'm feeling it, I'll just be like, okay, now I end it in a slow motion type or play it slower, kind of
more like a ballad. Yes.
Type thing, yeah. And I like those
That's
type
the
of
freedom,
things.
the freedom of playing a live instrument. Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? And for me, it's, I guess, fun. Like, I enjoy doing these things. I mean,
music takes you to this place.
yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
Like, to be fair, I haven't picked up the guitar proper for at least 3 years, at least.
Wow. Why?
It's just like
Just busy with life.
Yeah, I guess for me, it's at one point I picked up the guitar. At one point, actually, growing up through school, I was learning piano, and I had my dad playing my tuitions and like as you do through school. Then I kind of stopped, and I'm like, now I want to learn a guitar, and I started like self-taught, the R&B feels and all this, and I was throughout my early 20s was doing that. And then I kind of switched from that to focusing more on singing.
Yeah.
And then I guess I just started collecting dust, I guess, in a way. Still had it there in the room, but it was just staring at me and be like, oh, play me.
It's crazy, eh?
So now I just taken advantage of the fact that we can't go anywhere.
So
it's fun for
isolation
me.
has made you play the guitar
Yeah, that's
again.
right. And I'm grateful for it because now I can like relearn things. And like I said, it's
Not only that, you change in 3 years. You change in 1 year. Like life gives you... even relationships or friendships ending or bands ending and starting with another band. There's so much can happen in a year, let alone 3 years.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? I'm a big believer things happen for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe you weren't ready to just have a break and concentrate in other things, and now come back to the guitar. It's like maybe it's going to take on and grow more as a guitarist. Like you're doing a great job, man. You're doing better than I do anyway. Like I said, I had a guitar there for the last 15 years staring at me, and I'm like, hey, I'll get to it one day. But that's awesome. You know what? I reckon you should do another song, man. What do you reckon? Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Quiero que sepas que mi corazón en toda situación te va a querer. Cuando te miento siento en el amor más grande que puede ver en mi ser. Quiero que sepas que quererte a ti me nace de forma muy natural. Que tu esencia es lo mejor que a mí en esta vida me pudo pasar. Aunque me estoy quedando sordo, aunque me estoy quedando ciego, aunque me estoy quedando mudo, te haré saber que te quiero, aunque yo ya me encuentre viejo, aunque esté triste o contento, te haré saber de cualquier modo que estarás en mis adentros. Cuando amanece y te puedo ver, mi vida se llena de luz total. Siento quiero niños así, mido mi gran capacidad de amar. Cuando te beso siento esta noción, el corazón palpita más y más. En el estado de relajación, siento que ya puede morir en paz. Aunque yo ya me cante solo, aunque me estoy quedando ciego, aunque me estoy quedando mudo, te haré saber que te quiero. Aunque yo ya me encuentre viejo, aunque yo estoy triste o contento, te haré saber de cualquier modo que estarás en mis adentros. Thank you
Wow.
guys.
Well done, man. Far out. I couldn't. I love that version of that song.
Thank you,
You're
thank
doing
you.
so well on the guitar, considering you haven't picked it up in 3 years. Jeez,
Yeah,
man, that
I
sounds-
mean, I looked it up, everything, tried to look at the chords. I mean, it's something that I think I picked up this song the last 2 days just to learn. I guess you know the song when it's the original, but when you try to simplify it down without the pianos, without the xylophone, without the bass, just straight the acoustic, it's just a different feel. So I kind of like learned to like a quick short cover just to get a bit of that feel, just to share something that I really love. Like this song is really good, and just kudos to Herencia de Timbique for such a good song, eh?
yeah, that was
Yeah.
awesome. I love the lyrics are awesome as well. What's when it comes to R&B, what's the people you like the most? What songs do you sing
Oh, okay.
away from the Latin stuff? Like
Okay. Let's say I listen to a lot of like the old school B2K, P Diddy, Asha, Boys to Men, even
Oh,
further
wow.
like to my brothers,
So
era. So I like a lot of those type of songs. A bit of the newer people, Trey Songs, Neo, Mario or Marion.
wow.
So a couple of different,
Yeah,
artists.
great.
It's still within the same R&B genre.
Yeah.
Like I prefer the older R&B, as in from 2005 and lower, because they tend to still
80s
have
and 90s and
they still tend to have more of that R&B soul feel.
yeah, definitely.
Going now forward,
I think it didn't back then the music wasn't as money
commercial,
driven.
but it wasn't as
Money
much commercial as well.
money driven.
So now, like you hear an R&B song and then you hear a hip hop song,
Yeah.
you're gonna think it's a hip hop song, but it's still an R&B genre because it's being commercialized.
Yeah, and
You
you
know,
know what I find that the people that they are unique now stand out so much more because everyone sounds the same. There's so much of like this great music right now, by all means, but a lot of it is just got the same feel to it. When you
That's
get
right.
someone that just stands out, like what did, from the people now, who do you think stands out the most for you?
Let's see.
It's a hard one, isn't it?
It is.
It's just so
I
much easier to
mean,
go back to the 80s and
that's
90s.
right.
You just gave me like 20
it.
names from the back in the day, but to
Yeah.
think about someone now,
For now, I guess I would say Drake, because he's bordering hip hop, or he's
Yeah.
hip hop, but he borders into R&B. Rihanna, Chris
Yes.
Brown, he's making a lot of good music as well. I think those are kind of like the main ones that I kind of look at.
yes,
Especially when they collab together.
yep,
Little Pump a bit, that's more hip hop, but he's done collabs with R&B artists.
yep.
Things like that. But I also kind of like, in today's day and age, I kind of look at pop more in a way. So like your Bruno Mars, your Sam Smith,
Ah,
Ed
that's
Sheeran,
great. Ed Sheeran.
like
I'm a big fan of Ed Sheeran. Like
they're
all those
they're
names, fantastic.
they're great musicians in their own right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And those type of music is,
But all those names you just gave me, they're very unique, and
that's
like,
right.
yeah.
You know, even as far as that artist, what's his name? John Legend.
John Legend. Oh yeah,
He was
definitely.
all I like him as well the way he does it.
Yeah.
An oldie, Brian McKnight. He was a
Yes.
good one too. I
Yeah.
liked him as well. So I guess it's a bit of different influences. I guess because a lot of my influence does tend to be from what my brothers used to listen to growing up as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Of
I'm the
course,
youngest
yeah.
in my family.
It's what's
always
been played around the house.
that's
and,
right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so if I was to put it in a nutshell, I'm like R&B, hip hop. I like my house Latin funk house.
So all the CDs, you still got a collection of CDs, or just
My brother does, yeah.
he still does?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like even there's an old group called Liberty City.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Liberty
I
City.
think from memory they only made that one song, but
Yeah.
that one song was like the best song that I ever listened to growing up.
Yeah, one hit wonder.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
And you ever heard of, like, you probably know Ace of Base?
Yep.
They had like just one or two
Yeah.
songs and like disappeared, but they did classics.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's such a rare thing to see people having CDs.
Yeah.
I remember my grandfather having cassettes. Like, I don't know if you've seen them. I don't know how old are
Yeah.
you now.
My dad actually used to have those.
The cassettes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I like how you said those. I used to have those things. He used to have those things. Like my grandfather used to have all the shoe boxes.
Yeah,
Shoe
exactly.
boxes and all the
It wasn't my
cassettes in
dad.
there.
He
you
used
know.
to have family members send him cassettes to Australia.
Oh yeah, they
Because
just
back then it would have like the latest song of Luis Miguel came out. Oh, I'll send it by cassette. And he sends it to my dad in Australia with all cassettes.
Do you know how we used to? This is going to show my age now. How do you used to get copy cassettes?
Yeah, then you had to have two different cassette players. One's recording it.
Yeah, you had to
and
play
like-
it together at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah.
So you play
Yeah,
the song.
yeah.
So even if it was funny though, because you play the cassette, so you had to hear the whole cassette be played, and the
That's
other
right.
one's recording. So it was a big effort,
I
man.
used
Like,
to do the same with VHS.
yes,
as well.
exactly
I used
the
to do
same thing.
the same thing.
But it's
growing up, I'm
it's
like-
crazy how easy now. It's just 2 seconds.
Yeah. The
you
only
know.
thing that I'm grateful of though, is that my dad to this day he's got recordings of my grandfather's voice. Like I've never met him. Like
Yes.
my grandfather never had the opportunity of meeting him. Recordings of my dad when he was my age or when he was 20, 21.
Wow.
Because my dad was 20 or 21 when he came to Australia. And he had recordings of him singing with the piano or the organ.
In cassettes?
In cassette, and the technology now, my brother surprised my dad as a gift. I think a couple of
No
years ago,
way.
he got them all digital and
Wow.
remastered.
That's
so now we have it
amazing.
as a family Dropbox, and my brother just activates it when my dad wants to use it or listen to it.
So you got it on your Spotify.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. So I think it's the fact that we got all these type of memories and the technology at that point in time, and the fact that you're still able to salvage
We've
it.
come such a long way, man. I remember my grandfather. We going to house parties like in like like now everyone's got a little phone
Yeah.
and you're taping and happy birthday and you got like
Yeah.
7,000 gigs whatever the phones have in this day and age and you can tape for hours. And my grandfather used to have this thing. He used to carry look like a suitcase on his shoulder, so and just taping the whole family, and now everything's just so small. Like you got not only that, it's same music access to things are just so quick.
All with the same device. Like if
It's awesome. Technology
like,
is awesome.
I to this day still miss the whole going to Kmart or the local shops to buy cassettes, to like film my soccer games or when my parents used to come watch me to my school recitals when I was performing.
It's good to look. People probably thinking, there's probably people a lot older than us watching us going, what are they? Look at them. They're young. What are they talking about?
Yeah.
But it's funny because we've seen like in my obviously my parents. I remember my dad was telling me when he was a young kid when they actually got the first TV,
Yeah.
and he was like the size of a cabinet.
Yeah.
Like it was just and the TV was this small, but it was just this big, heavy,
Clunky, yeah.
and everyone from the streets will come and people will gather to look at this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in a lifetime to see what we've come
It's
to,
like the
it's
latest
great.
thing, and then now it's like you can lift it up with one.
I remember
hand,
we
the
went from
TV.
cassettes to CDs. From CDs, I remember when the first little MP3 players, like
Yeah, that the discs, and then became Walkmans. No, it
The-
was Walkmans and then discs.
yes, yes, yes,
From
yes.
discs, they started doing the iPods and then the variation ones where you had.
The iPods. That's
Remember the
right.
ones that used to be like a USB? You connect to the computer,
Yes, yes,
and then
yes,
you
yes,
connect
yes,
it again,
yes.
and you can like
I never
little
forget,
screen.
man, how and people
Yeah.
winch. You know, like, we get so used to technology. Like if you get 3 bars and you're like, oh, I
Yeah.
remember. Do you remember the dial-up? Like ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
Yeah, I
You had
was
to-
quite young, but I do remember that. Yeah.
Just as you had to sit there. You download a photo, it will take you like 8 hours. But look, I reckon it's time for you to do an English song.
Definitely. Yeah.
We
This
do
one
one
here,
more to entertain. And we'll wrap it up
Definitely.
very soon. It's been great to have you here. You know,
Thanks,
but like I said,
guys.
we one more song, please, man. You're doing a great job. I love
Thank
to
you,
hear your
thank you.
voice, and you are such a great thing for the community. And
Appreciate that.
like I hopefully your career just keeps getting bigger and just you get some of your originals out there.
Yeah.
You know, record. You know, you got a lot of friends that got
Definitely.
be able to help you with all that.
course.
Just get it out there, man. Just work in your dream. You know, give it your all.
Just hustle.
You
That's
know,
it.
just hustle, man. Just hustle and just keep bringing that beautiful music. You know, take it away.
Thank you. Yo creo en el amor, pero no que se siente. Que lo digo para mí no es suficiente. Llevo suerte en el real, pero siempre miente. Baby, si te vas, consigue dos. Igual no van a ser como yo. Pensé que todo se podía, se pudrió. Tranquila, por amor, nadie se murió. Baby, si te vas, consigue dos. Igual no van a ser como yo. Pensé que todo se podía, se pudrió. Tranquila, por amor, nadie se murió. Si estaba abuela, la calma deja sus escuelas. Me caí, me levanté como en la escuela. Siempre seré dolor de muela. Aunque me echen alcohol, no hay manera que me duela. Me paso al lado, pero dice que no me vio con una más buena. Yo sé que le dolió. Son ateos, pero pasan hablando de Dios. Ellos son como camellos, se parecen todos. Baby, si te vas, consigue dos. Igual no van a ser como yo. Pensé que todo se podía, se pudrió. Tranquila, por amor, nadie se murió. Baby, si te vas, consigue dos. Igual no van a ser como yo. Pensé que todo se podía, se pudrió. Tranquila, por amor, nadie se murió. Estaba llena de esperanza, pero la vida ni el tiempo avanza. El karma después se le va que cansa. Yo estaba dispuesto, pero tú la venganza. Quiero ganar, mi corazón no aguanta. Yo sé que tú quieres, pero tu amigo tú hablas que no deben. Yo soy real, te digo que no se puede, porque lo que pasa en casa no puede salir para leer, baby. Baby, si te vas, consigue dos. Igual no van a ser como yo. Pensé que todo se podía, se pudrió. Tranquila, por amor, nadie se murió. Baby, si te vas, consigue dos. Igual no van a ser como yo. Pensé que todo se podía, se murió. Tranquila, por amor, nadie se murió. Yo creo en el amor, pero no que se siente. Que lo digo para mí no es suficiente. Llevo suerte de real, pero siempre miente. Baby, si te vas, consigue dos. Igual no van a ser como yo. Pensé que todo se podía, se pudrió. Tranquila, por amor, nadie se murió.
Eso.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joshua, for being here, man. Like, it was great to do this podcast with you. It was great to bring, a bit of entertainment to our people out there. Look, I just want to thank, Life in Sydney again. The guys working behind the scenes, AC Pixels Photography, and La Estación Studios. You know, they're doing a great job. We got Carlos and Marcel in the background, just doing all the great work they do. You know,
Definitely.
and it looks like a space station back there. You know, like there's so much equipment and so much effort that there's got to be acknowledged and appreciated. You know what they're doing.
Definitely. I'm just like do a toast. If that's all right with everyone. Just
do
want to
it.
say thank you to AC Photos, Marcel, La Estación Studios, yourself for hosting, Levin.
thanks for coming, man.
Appreciate the opportunity, guys. This is Jay Zambri. Stay tuned. Don't forget to follow me on the social media on Instagram and Facebook as Jay Zambri. Catch you guys.
And this is Levin Andres hosting tonight. And thanks, Joshua, for being here. And thanks for all you guys watching at home. We are coming out of all this, and we see you soon. We're going to start gigging soon. Can't wait to see you out there. Thank you.
Stay safe.